Hello, family. Just came to share a little understanding that God gave me this morning on particular scriptures I used to read in the Bible. Um, Scriptures that talk about how, God is angry, or He's an angry God, or a jealous God, or God's wrath, punishment, so on and so forth. And that has never been my experience with my personal relationship and interaction with God all my life. It has always been love. Unconditional love, no judgment, no condemnation, no guilty feelings, no damnation, no nothing negative. God is all love, pure love, and doesn't require anything from you. God is everything. What does God need that you have? Think about that. But anyway, I got a little bit more understanding. I hope this helps somebody, but it was really a little bit of a revelation to me. Like, yeah, God is not jealous and angry and condemning and judgmental. When God says, love, love God above all else, do not worship any other God, do not put any other God above me, love God with all your heart and mind and soul and strength and so on and all of that. God is actually talking about you, because literally God is you, right? God is all of us. God is all things, right? So God has placed itself in you and is experiencing life through your eyes, through your personality, through your choices, and is kind of like a partner inside, a co-creator inside with you, loving you, guiding you, teaching you everything, holding you up when you can't walk, and all that beautiful thing. That's who God is. So when God says to not to put anyone else above it, him, her, whatever you want to call it, God's talking about you. You must love yourself above all else. Do not put anyone or anything else before the love of yourself. If you do, the part of you that is not fully accepted or loved will be jealous. It's like a child, right? Children who are not loved and nurtured, or the parents do not pay proper attention to them, or there's favoritism among children, and one child is like, the bad seed, or they don't get the love and nurturing and attention that they need, and they start acting out in school, and it gets worse and worse as the parents miss the whole point. Like, hey, your kid needs your attention. They're suffering from something. They think they're not loved. They don't feel secure. Whatever the case, they act out and act out, and it gets worse and worse as they get older, until boom, like somebody pays attention, or they get the help they need later so that they can know that they are accepted and loved. It's the same way. When you don't love and accept all parts of you, all of your experiences, when you don't love and accept yourself, that part of you that gets swept under the rug, or kept in the back, or not accepted, you criticize, judge yourself, whatever, that part of you starts acting out, because it is outside of your personal love for yourself. And the more you ignore that part of yourself, is the more it acts out to get your attention, to say, hey, this part of you is worth loving. It's needs your attention. And the more you ignore, is the bigger the acting out to get your attention. And that manifests in your life circumstances and your interactions with people and relationships at your job, your money, everything gets affected, because that part of you is trying to get your attention, because you have placed something else above or before the love of that part of yourself. You are worshiping, or, loving a person outside of yourself, or money, or things, or a circumstance, or whatever. You have placed that part of yourself in the back, outside of your love. And that's what God is talking about. You must accept and love all of who you are. Place all your experience, all of who you are, all that you've been through, inside your loving acceptance. You must deal with yourself with compassion, with empathy. You have to give yourself grace, and you have to forgive yourself. You have to allow yourself to be and breathe and express. That is truly loving yourself unconditionally, all parts of yourself. So there's no jealousy, There's no acting out. There's no angry God, so to speak. It's the parts of you that you place outside of this loving, compassionate, unconditional love that God is talking about in Scripture when it talks about I'm a jealous God or angry. It's your God. You're supposed to love all of who you are, the good, the bad, and the ugly, everything in between. The judgments against these things is from outside of you. God never judges you. The true God never judges you. So don't judge yourself. Love yourself. Honor yourself. Worship yourself. And not in an unhealthy way. Meaning, when people say like, I'm in love, be in love with yourself completely in all the ways that means for you. That's good.